Oh, true. Yeah.
All right. So
Since
you
they're
watch as
assassin.
Sebastian gathers up a couple belongings that weren't singed. Most of them were. You see, he pulls out a backpack that's just mostly ash, and he's just like, I can make this work. And he leaves out the back
Yeah.
door,
Bye, Sebastian.
and he leaves. Um,
I'll put my arm around Snap and just be like, "We did a good job today."
Gave a criminal a new lease on life.
Yeah.
Our dads would be proud.
Yeah.
All right. So
The underbelly.
you head to the underbelly. It's still in the slums. It's not too hard to find. You ask around and maybe make a persuasion check to see how much gold it costs you to find the underbelly.
Persuasion. I got an 8.
An 8. All right.
Okay, let me also roll persuasion.
I'll say that. I'll say that you find like an older woman.
21.
Okay, Kona, you're kind of like talking to her, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know. That might." And she like holds her hand out, and then Snap, you kind of like interject, and she's like, "Oh, fine." The underbelly is just a few blocks away, and she gives you basic directions to it.
All right. Brother, I think I know how to get them out. We'll open a business across the street and be like, "Hey guys, we're better than the underbelly. If you want to talk with the Iron Lily, this is the new spot to talk with them."
You can.
I don't think we have. That. I don't think we could. I don't think we could start a business in time for all that to work.
I have magnificent mansion. I can just make a business, and then when we're done, I'll just, get rid of it.
So, what would you like to do? You can certainly try and set up a neighboring business.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would work, though.
You think so? You don't think they come out in anger and be like, "Hey, you can't set up shop here. This is our territory." And I'll be like, "Really? Prove it. Get your boss. come get him out here to come beat us up." Okay, I will. You don't think that's how that works?
No, not entirely.
Okay.
I mean, we could probably just go in and...
Yeah. We'll go to the bar.
All right. As you walk in and approach the bar, you see 3 bigger gentlemen carrying a mace and a heavy crossbow, just kind of like positioned outside the room, outside the bar, and they kind of see you and they kind of laugh like, huh, "Aren't you a little young to be drinking?"
We're older than you.
Yeah. How old am I? I am.
Hold on. And we're twins, so like we share an age.
I'm 27. Thank you very much.
They kind of laugh, and like one of them opens the door and says, "Go on in."
Thank you. Wow, it's so nice.
All right. As you enter, the room is dimly lit, and there's this like heavy cloud of smoke. As you see, most of the people in here are smoking cigars or some form of tobacco. And you see an older bartender, an older tiefling woman, missing one eye, broken horn, and she's just kind of cleaning a glass, just surveying the room. And she kind of sees you.
Met a tiefling.
She kind of sees you enter, and she kind of like cocks an eyebrow. And as you approach, she's like, "Haven't seen kobolds in a long time. What can I get you?"
Do you have a kids menu?
Luckily, we're shorter than all the smoke, so we're safe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're on the ground. Yeah.
She's kind of like, "We don't get many kids."
He's joking.
We're not kids. We're just small. You have booster seats?
She's like, "I could get a little box and sit it on the stool."
I think I'll be fine. We'll just stand.
He goes, "Okay. Do you want some ale or some fish?"
Oh, fish. Like fried fish, like fish sticks.
I'll just
take nice fish and chips.
We'll just take an ale. We just ate.
Do you have any stronger liquors?
She goes, "I've got Devil's Brew, strongest I have."
Oh, what's Devil's Brew? I want to try Devil's Brew.
I'll just take an ale. I whisper to her.
Please.
All right. She goes, "Well, one ale and Devil's Brew. It's made from these berries that only grow in the 9 hells."
Oh fuck!
It's quite expensive, and I only have 1 flask of it left.
Let me get a swig of that.
All right, she says that'll be 15 gold.
Here, I got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right.
Can we get some like French fries too? Do you have French fries here?
She kind of laughs and says, "I'll bring some bread."
Oh, thank you, bread! Yay!
She disappears behind the bar, and as you both survey the room, give me perception checks.
Okay. 17.
17. All right, and Snap?
13.
13. So all eyes are on you. Everybody in the tavern has stopped what they're doing and is just kind of like crossed armed, just like shooting curious looks like, who the hell are they? Like, you're not regulars. You're kind of, you're invading their territory, so they're a little on edge.
I'm going to wave at them.
They do not wave back.
Oh.
Eventually, she comes back with a small little flask with what looks like devil horns engraved on it, and she kind of like slides it to you. She goes, "That's devil's brew," and she takes a smaller ale glass. It's kind of chipped on the top, and she goes, "And this is for you." And she sets it down in front of you.
And now, time for rolling con saves to see if we're drunk.
Both of you roll con saves.
Woo! 21.
I got a natural 1.
Polar opposites. Okay. You take a sip and you're instantly buzzed. Kona, you take a sip and it's very strong. And it's got no like pleasant taste. It's literally like strong liquor.
Yeah.
But after a few minutes the flavor changes in your mouth and it's this almost sweet kind of spicy flavor. But you do not get drunk. But Snap, you are buzzed.
I'm wobbling standing on my stool.
Yeah, and you see some of the people in the bar like nudge and start laughing at you.
Don't laugh at my brother. He's very sensitive.
The bartender kind of leans on the bar. She's like, "So, what the hell are you two doing here?"
We are here to see the Iron Lily. We have very important information to give him.
As you say this, you immediately see her face kind of like sink, and she's like, I think you two should leave.
Why?
Even if it's about the guy he just tried to kill, I drunkenly say.
Make an insight check.
My brother's an expert in what is it
12.
called? An interrogator when he's drunk.
Sober cop,
12.
drunk cop. 12 and Kona.
Oh, I got a. Hold on. What did I get? I got a 7.
7. So Kona, you're like, this lady, she knows something. Snap, you're like, this lady knows something, but she is terrified right now. Just the mention of the name has put her on edge. And you see her kind of gesturing. You see the 3 bouncers kind of enter, and they kind of post up around you and surround you. And she's like, again, I think you should leave.
Why? I paid for French fries. There is no French fries here.
So you can take the damn bread and leave.
No, I want to see the Iron Lily.
And we've got information about Sebastian.
Yeah, I want to tell him about Sebastian.
Okay.
I'm going to grab the back of my chair and just start shaking it like, please.
As you say this, the bouncers pull out their maces, and I need you guys to roll initiative.
7.
All right. And Snap?
Sorry, it's not rolling for some reason.
Yeah, 19. It is
19.
it's taking your first roll for some reason. But luckily I'm able to see.
I clicked it like 3 times and it didn't roll.
You're fine. So up first is Snap. As the thuggish gentlemen pull out their maces and kind of smiling like, "Oh, we're going to enjoy this."
Me immediately with a drunken smile, I just go, "Want to see a fucking magic trick?"
See,
you kind of see
you want to see something cool?
As I try to activate wild magic, but I don't get the fire one like I wanted. As all of a sudden, the stone tiles on underneath the building rise up and surround me as I become a giant anthropomorphic turtle earth elemental.
All right, so you burst into this form as the tiles surround you, and you knock some of them back, and you knock over Kona on his stool.
Ah! It's okay, brother. I got this.
Oops. I'm just like still. Nobody's ever seen an earth elemental drunk, but he's just like leaning over and it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, bro.
All right, that's a bonus action. You still have an
It's fine.
action.
What?
You still have an action.